Let's see. Oh, we're ready. Picking Judgment of Carrion.
Really? I wonder why Wurgl likes this map. I like it too, but as I like it because it's chaos, because of all like the nooks and crannies. It's really easy to maneuver melee around here, try to get units off guard. That's why it can be nice for players like Eldar and Chaos to do this.
That's why I hate it as Space Marine.
Yeah, Space Marines. This map is not fun when facing fast units.
But yeah, actually,
even as Chaos, the map's pretty hard to have map control on, because you can control like a Space Marine or Chaos like in the center and control like maybe 2 parts of the map, but it's really hard to get that extra unit to go for the other points because they don't have a lot of independent units. But as Tyranids and Eldar, who have very fast units, it'd be a lot easier for them to maneuver around the map.
Alright, so Judgment of Carrion, Acra and Wurgl sticking with their respective heroes, Warlock and the Lictor.
Yep, we're going to see Banshees first this time. Maybe he's a little change of strategy, or maybe he's just changing out the build order. He's not going for a power node off the bat, so I'm imagining he'll spend the extra rec on Guardians.
Yeah, normally you see the power node kept early if you're seeing that early shuriken or two.
Yeah, just like Liquid Alpha's doing right now, going for the bomb. And like I said, the spot where Liquid Alpha is, you don't really want to send your army down there because there's not a lot of points to capture, so it's really natural to send, your independent units like Liquid Alpha who just capture points and to control that part, because it's hard for units who need their army to stay together to really counter them down there.
Yeah.
Let's see Destructor. Let's see how much damage it will do. There it goes.
Oh, that's a pretty solid one.
Yeah, it's solid half damage. Not bad. And if they do regen pretty quickly because of how many members they have.
Yeah, is there a particular rhyme or reason to why the Destructor does or does not miss so often? I've never been entirely sure of that myself.
There's like a little hitbox. It's very tricky to get on just right. I mean, sometimes you think it hit, but it isn't. I mean, if you can like get down to the signs, you can hit like nearly every time. But sometimes it looks like it hits, but it doesn't because of the hitbox doesn't quite look like what the animation looks like.
Guardians falling back into that garrison in the face of the Hormigons.
Yeah, good early power by Acra. Not much else Tyranids can do, and they can get away with it because how much map presence to put on the field. You really can't do anything like gem bashing mid player.
Right. Another good Destructor right between those two Termagon squads. Losing some Guardians, but the Banshees are coming in from the other side. Oh, but a nice special attack. Yeah. Knocking all but one of them down. And now they're just going to try to pressure this Lictor Alpha.
Lictor Alpha really can't beat Banshees at all, and yeah, he just retreats.
Yeah, the damage output's a bit too high for that. But the Warlock looks like he's going in a bit too close. Oh, he does fall back.
He realized he was too close. Yeah. Backs up.
Another special attack, completely whiffing on those Termagants.
Once again, Wurgl's like pouring a little bit of power. Oh, well, he is close to a shuriken can, so I guess he's saving his vector for that.
Banshee's shredding up some Hormigons, not quite finishing them off. Here comes a grenade. See if it hits. Oh, it might be a bit too early, but the Warlock might be able to finish this off. Nope.
It's pretty hard to grenade this.
Oh no! That the Warlock goes down. Oh no!
It's really hard to lose commanders that early on in the game as any race, because you really need your army out, get it all set and going, and to delay tech or your army at this point in the game really sets you behind.
No, I mean, this is the time you got to be working on your map control, keeping those early units out, and minimizing that bleed at this point in the game.
Yeah. So this is not how you want to start your game against Tyranids.
So Warlock does a little kip up, gets back on the field.
We see Hormigons going bomb. They'll meet the Guardians, and let's see what Wurgl does. I mean, he might want to stay in the middle, try to control his vector points, or he might just go up top to meet the Termagants and defend his power.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any gens up right now. Of course, buying that Warlock is definitely going to slow down that tech time.
Yeah, this tech delay would be like exponentially seriously, difficult on his economy because instead of getting more power now, he's just getting, a lot less than he would be. So it's gonna be a lot slower unless he gets power up soon.
I mean, we can see Acra already has his 2 generators up.
Looks like a little standoff down there by Guardian and Horm again. The Hormers can sit there as long as they want to control the victory point.
Yeah, the Horm is constantly hanging out. Wurgl been trying to micro back and forth between this building and pick those off with the Guardians. A constant little battle down there to see who can pay the most attention to those capping squads.
Yeah, it can be very tedious for both sides to micro out a building in and out to get the melee squad down enough. We have a shield up top, but really no generators to defend. I feel like he needs these generators up like now. I mean, if he delays for another minute, he's gonna be very, very tough position to get economy going to lead into tier 2.
So Banshee's getting in, trying to hit these Raveners. Got slowed down. Distortion field.
I just retreat.
Yeah, I mean, you want to cut your losses right here. He really can't bear to lose much more wreck at this point.
He did kill Ravener squad, which they're not cheap to reinforce. It's the best you can do to try to bleed a unit player.
It looks like what Wurgl was trying to do, I think, is he waited to finally push off those Hormigons, and he's going to build his power farm down at the bottom while Acra's pressuring the top so bad.
We have Fear Tendrils on the Lictor Alpha. He's going to be very, very tough to kill by himself. You gotta have a lot of squads to try to nullify him because one-on-one Lictor Alpha is very, very tough to kill.
No, I mean, that's kind of what you hope for with the Lictor, is that he is so low HP and you can take him out relatively easily once he does expose himself. Those Feeder Tendrils pretty much cover up that weakness so long as he can get into melee before he's spotted.
So, alone now, he's going to be basically undefeatable. The only way to drive him off is to get the arm to go find him.
Generator operational.
Banshee's pushing up top, and Shuriken nice and back, setting up now. Nice special by the Warlock. Guardian string though, yeah. His flanks have started to crumble. He's going to have to get out.
Yeah, Warlock's sticking in there a bit. Now realizing he just needs to get the heck out. Guardian's trying to get a grenade right here. Nice damage, no models down, but those Guardians have to get out of there right now before they lose any models. Oh, there goes one.
Yeah, the game's pretty close right now. Actually, Wurgl is doing a very good job holding his map control. I mean, if he didn't lose his Warlock, he'd be in a lot better position with that much earlier attack. But because he did, he's kind of in an average position against units. But he's doing a very good job controlling the VP lead.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job of stalling out here, and he does have this full power farm up over on this side of the map now. So that was
misses the destructor. I guess he caught onto the cover. Sometimes your mouse will, you think you click something, but kind of clicks the cover, so it registers that.
Yeah, you see that a lot with grenades as well. If you're trying to grenade something next to cover, it'll kind of just hug right in on that.
Yeah, it's been very, very frustrating to deal with. But it looks like Acra's good gen bash here, unless Wurgl's defends soon. Yeah,
the Shuriken cannon's moving up, and he'll probably just hop right in that building. Guardian's staying in a bit long there, and the Merciless Witchblade was purchased on that Warlock once again.
Yeah, I mean, because he's so far behind tech, I would have just
waited
until he started to get tier 2, then get out.
That is one of the most expensive tier 1 weapons, so you've got to take that into consideration when you're on the back foot.
Hopefully you can get some good mileage out of it and make it a worthy purchase.
Banshee's trying to hunt down this Lictor, but not quite pulling it off.
Banshee's going for the power, but
that's not really going to happen. There's 2 Termagants and Hormigons waiting over here as well. As soon as he drops that poison, those Banshees are pretty much going to have to fall back. Destructor going down and Shuriken coming in from the other side. But Wurgl got a 2-0 cap right now, doing an excellent job here. It looks like he's about to pop the 3rd as well if he can pull
here
it
comes
off.
special. Amazing damage he does there.
Yeah, those Termagants have to get out of there. Shuriken actually suppressed those Hormas just a second before it retreated.
Wurgl has a lot of money. He has enough to rebuild a lot of things. I mean, he does control quite a bit of the map, if you think about it.
What do you require?
This generator's being bashed, so he needs to stop that before he loses too many. Yeah, it's Wurgl going over there.
Yeah, popping that fleet of foot, rolling in on the Hormigons.
Yeah, immediately builds in that generator with his extra wreck.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a nice pile. He's hitting tier 2 right now, about the same as we saw last time, him hitting tier 2 as Acra, or him purchasing it while Acra hits it right here.
Acra needs to be careful with these Hormigons because the Wurgl is one-shotting them.
Yeah, I mean, if he got a special attack off at the wrong time, it would give the squad no problem.
You might see grenade.
Yeah, he's gonna try for it right here. Nope,
no, he doesn't
falls
have
back. The Hormigons were really spread out too. It may have been a waste of grenade. Only would have gotten 1 or 2 either way.
Yeah, yeah. Ripper Collins. I'm not sure why Acra used it. I mean, sure, it'll delay, but...
Oh man, and there goes the Destructor and just wipes them out.
It's a lot better to use that global when you're having an army advance type of units rather than tie him up and stall map control. Warlock is racking up a lot of kills with that versus play. He's almost level 3.
Grenade causing those Termagants to run all over the place, not causing much damage. Warlock's very low though. The Lictor's might be able to get him on retreat here.
Oh, no, he has the Scorpio. He's safe.
But oh, there goes the swing of the Cook. And down goes the Warlock for a second time.
Usually units are very bad trying to hit units that fast on retreat because that's a turn to hit him. That's the Licked Alpha.
Yeah, it has a pretty quick attack animation, so...
Just kind of poke the Warlock down.
Poked him down.
Now Wurgl's losing his natural wreck point. That's never a nice thing to lose. You lose lots of wreck income with that.
Yeah.
Let's see, he lost commander again. I mean, at this point, I get tier 2 out before reviving my commander.
Yeah, I mean, he's purchased leaders on all 3 of his squads. His 2 Guardians have Warlocks, Exarch on the Banshee. They're taking a lot of the fire, of course, over here, trying to engage these Termagants. They kind of just trudged through it, though, and got the engagement, forced them off without losing but a single model, so not too bad there.
Not enough. I think he has enough red for an Artark. He needs 100 more acquisition though. I mean, Artark and Wolfsbears are very good against Tyranids, but he doesn't really have the economy for him yet, and I think he needs to get him out as soon as possible to really start coming back with map control.
Yeah. Ravener's taken out, getting a decap on that power, slowing down Wurgl's tech even further at this point.
Here's the Hormigants. Oh, nice grenade. Might take out, definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Very well played. Regained the bottom map control. Wurgl is, he's not totally out of this yet. I mean, he is doing a little behind in the economy of losing his commander and stuff, but he has 2 in the VPs ahead, give or take. Yeah,
I mean, he's got some time to stall out here. Like we said in tier 1, I mean, despite being on that back foot, he just did a perfect job of keeping himself in the game. Here comes the combat leave, but Banshee's just waiting for him right here.
Deadly jump. Oh, wow. Churchhand's getting wrecked. Gets out just in time, though.
Oh, man, this Lictor might be in trouble. But,
Spore Mines help.
Yeah, Spore Mines are definitely an intimidation factor right there. With all that range damage, 1 pop of those Spore Mines, and those Banshees would have been mush in no time. Acra's sitting on a huge pile of resources right now. Hitting tier 3, probably going to be starting to initiate that Lictor spam.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if Wurgl has the economy to get more units out, he'd be in a lot better position.
Yeah, and
he's still not out of it, definitely by no means out of it, but...
With this power farm going down, though, again, that's going to put a lot more pressure on here.
Warp throw.
Pulling everything in. Oh, not quite. Oh, the Shuriken Cannon does start firing. I was concerned it didn't see it for some reason.
The Shuriken Cannon doesn't have eyes. Oh, nice grenade up top, killing the Hormigants. Nice little bleed, but really, at this point, bleeding Acra doesn't really not compromise.
No, I mean, we can see that immense pile of requisition he's got right now.
Lictor coming in.
Lictor gonna try to do some damage to these Banshees. Nice looking combat jump. Oh, did take out the Exarch with that.
Yeah, deadly jump is... I guess it doesn't have mid-range because he just kind of jumped up.
Yeah, he definitely just shot right up in the air there.
Wurgl's is struggling to get, some of the unit out. I mean, he needs something to get out. He can't. It's really hard to control Tyranids with just
Yeah,
tier 1 squads upgrading.
And with these Guardians, they've been managing to stall out and get some nice grenades on these Hormagaunts recently, and keep those exterior victory points in Wurgl's hands. But once these Lictors come on the field, they're just going to be able to camp those other points and shut down any kind of little minor capping capabilities that Wurgl has when he tries to spread out.
I mean, Acra is down to 174 VPs, and he's down 3 victory points, only now captain the bomb VP. So maybe Wurgl will just try, like, you know, he doesn't have to win battles. If he just hold VPs for long enough, he can just try to do it like that, but it's going to be tough, like you said, with the Lictors on the field now.
Yeah, Wraith Lord coming up here. Wurgl finally getting himself a tier 2 unit. Warp Throw pulling everything into the Banshees, a grenade and the Shuriken Cannon. Oh man!
There we go.
And that is what we were wanting to see right there.
That's what he needs to keep doing to get back into the games.
No, and because that forces back that entire range blob right there. We're seeing Hormagaunts hiding in the corner right there. Guardians already used their grenades, so they're not going to be able to force them off as easily this time around.
Lictor just jumping around these Banshees. And another Lictor coming from the side. Wraith Lord out. I mean, this is probably the best counter he can get. Counter these Lictors. I mean, Lictors can do some damage to Wraith Lords, but they really can't survive. They can't survive long at all against the Wraith Lord, especially when it has Banshees surrounded. Yeah, Wurgl's doing a good job. He's just ignoring the Hormats down south and just capturing the victory points. That's what he needs to focus on right now.
Yeah, I mean, just keep that pressure on and keep Acra having to react to those victory points. Because despite having this big nasty army right now, you can force Acra to spread around and try to take those VPs back. Because
exactly. Acra's back technically the benefit to count these Wraith Lords. Because at the moment, Lictors just won't be enough to do damage to this thing.
No, not really. And this Lictor in the back here are going to be in a lot of trouble. Those Banshees going to be able to... Oh no, the Banshees retreated. That Shuriken Cannon might not be able to take him out.
We lost the Guardian
squad. Man, and the Guardian squad goes down to those Raveners.
Nice special.
Oh wow! Wipe that Termagant squad.
Perfect special, followed up by big kill. That was very... you couldn't ask for a better attack by the Wraith Lord there. He did lose a Guardian squad though, so it's a little bit hard to repair his Wraith Lord. And he still needs that, you know, he lost the units, so he still needs that, like, extra units to control his map control and really get that extra, you know, manpower.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what was keeping him... Oh man, not quite hitting spot on with that grenade, but still some excellent damage combined with that Shuriken.
Well, actually, look at the VPs. Go out the triple cap up.
Oh yeah, we're about to see that triple cap again.
Right here.
Acra has precious few seconds to get these VPs back right now.
Anything something to catch the bomb point, Wurgl sends Warlock Guardians down there, and looked at very low HP, but the Raveners come to help.
Embolden and Distort Field. Look at him just stalling like a pro.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, he might just hold on just barely, but he's going to be at very, very low VPs. And against an Eldar player who has 400 VPs,
I mean, that's...
You can just lose. It's really hard to hold those victory points.
Especially against Altark. Oh, one more swing taking out 2 Raveners right there. And
Hermit's going down. He's going to lose another captain squad. No. Spore Mine suppressed. Very nicely done.
No, 18-16. Unless this VP starts getting decapped right now, which isn't going to happen.
Right now. It's going to take like 5...
Altark and Warp Throw once again.
Here we go.
And 8 VPs, that's it. That's going to be
nice
the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even if you start capturing it, it'll be over. Very nicely done. Just excellent winning the engagements when he needed to by holding those points. Even though his army, in the long run, wouldn't stand up to Acra's. He
was just picking and choosing his engagements perfectly and managed those couple times he forced off the Hormagaunts. I think he did that 2 or 3 times with grenades. Really made a huge difference in the long run right here. And,
yeah, I mean, that's one of the really powerful strengths of Eldar, just knowing when to go in, find that perfect spot, and like, you know, just like, because if you just get that one engagement, that gets you anything you need to do when the enemy gets out of position, the Eldar can really put the hurt on and regain map control, which we saw Wurgl did very, very nicely done.
He's asking if we caught that. I'm not sure what we caught. Lictor being too fat to fit through the shield. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about
I've seen that before. But I didn't notice it this game. Yeah, they do have the jump.
I mean...
Oh, while retreating.
Against an Eldar on a map control like that, they can be, because how fast they move, they can really get around that map.
No, and I'm sure that's why Wurgl picked that map. I mean, that Eldar map control is always what you got to watch out for. I mean, as we saw here, despite having the inferior army on the field and losing his hero a couple times, losing a couple squads, I mean, still just kept the pressure on all game long. Lost his gen farm innumerable times that game, but it didn't even matter.